keep forgetting that you do these like previously ons.
How? We've been doing them for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, Alex, in retrospect, it feels weird when we don't have them now. Like if we like the idea that we didn't have the previously ons, it feels like a staple. You
A
know?
staple.
It's a staple. The previous 507 episodes, all leading to this day, the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Another one in the books. If you're
Thanksgiving
listening
Eve,
now.
Tom. Thanksgiving Eve. You prepared to watch all of your favorite Friends episodes.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there'll be some friends on the tally tomorrow.
I mean, there better be, right? What are we doing if there's not? What are we doing? Hey, this is Chris Humes. We have Alex, Tuna Marinella, and we have Tom back home, Caswell.
Yes.
Back home? This is the house you grew up in?
Uh, from age 16 onwards. So I was only here for a few years full time, actually,
Mm.
Oh,
now that I think about it.
Mm.
Yeah. It is weird.
what do you
Mm.
mean
is
full time?
barely-
Oh, because when you were in school and then were you
Yeah, and then
commuting
I-
from there when you worked at the Apple store?
No. I mean, I was here. So we moved summer of 2008. So I would have been 16. And then I went to college. I took a year off.
Man, so I met
Ah.
you a year after, or like 2 years after you moved then.
To this house, yeah. And then I didn't go to college until fall of 2011. So I was here for like three and a half years.
Okay,
So yeah, so that's actually really weird
lovely.
because just realizing how little time I actually lived here, like day to day. Bizarre.
Mm.
Never
How
really,
bizarre.
never really thought about it. Never really thought about that before.
Yeah.
And then once you do, you're like, huh.
Don't like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
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 Don't like that.
Well, look, we've got a game for you today. We've got some voicemails for you today. We've got a challenge today. I think originally we were going to do for pre-record. I was like, oh, we should just do like the next batch of Pokemon. But we're all playing some games, so I felt like there's stuff to talk about. We've got a fun challenge to do. So let's not. We're just going to kind of keep this tight, get through a bunch of stuff, and hope everyone has had a great Thanksgiving out there. But let's start at the top where we always do with this week's
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about this.
Pokemon. That's right. We have the final evolution in a 3-stage evolution Pokemon. It's the 508th Pokemon. Tuna, can you tell me its name?
Yeah, it's Stoutland.
You know, for this one, I'm just gonna say it.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say its name.
He's just an older version of the middle version.
Yeah.
It's just a longer thing. He looks like a character out of 101 Dalmatians.
I will say you
Wow.
could have gone a little bit farther with this design, and you could have done something like
Oh, they'll do it for the Mega.
Ghost or Dark or Dragon, right? Because
Yeah,
there
they'll-
is like a
yeah.
very like flowy,
Yeah.
wispy, like he's jumping through the air kind of design to this guy with that big furry fluff.
The big
Yeah.
furry fluff.
Big furry fluff.
The big flurry flop. Yeah, exactly. It's
Give
all
us its
right.
facts. Give us its facts.
I don't do the facts.
Yes, you do. You always do the facts.
Well, I do the trivia.
Well, yeah, the fun facts.
All right. So
Stoutland's
so
heavyset
the
canine Pokemon with talent for rescuing people lost at sea or in the mountains. It is just
Okay.
a bigger, larger version of the last Pokemon with a big gray body, a very, very long mustache.
Right. He just looks like he looks like the older version. Looks like the previous version was like the cadet or like just
Sure.
the police, like the officer, right?
Yep.
And this guy is like the general. Right?
Right.
That's
He's
what
the
this
he's
is.
the grandpa. You have the
Yeah.
child, the father,
Right. The child, the
grandpa.
father, and the gramps. Right.
and the
So
Holy Spirit.
Stoutland seems to be based on a combination of a Shih Tzu, a Maltese, with some characteristics of Yorkshire Terriers and Scottish. I mean, could you not interrupt my
Sorry.
amazing
I
trivia?
I thought I stopped the sharing.
No. You're still sharing, and you've interrupted these amazing facts.
Okay.
So
my bad.
it's talent for
so
rescuing
sorry.
humans in the mountains. Shut up. And C, also make it appear similar to St. Bernard's and Newfoundland's. Name origin. Stoutland may be a combination of stout, bulky in reference to its fat figure, and Newfoundland, breed of
Great.
large working dog, or Scotland in reference to it being based on a Scottish Terrier. That's it, folks. Again, another lackluster, really bad poke.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that, Tuna.
No, this is terrible.
Oh,
All right, well,
what
Same thing with
else? It's
terrible. We
sprites.
really need to get rid of social media.
well, I mean, yes, but you can rant on that in just a moment.
I'm
Why don't
done.
we
I'm
go
not.
ahead?
No, I don't even want to rant on it. I'm done. I don't
All
even
right,
want
well,
to talk about it.
Why don't we pull up the list?
Yeah.
What do you say? We'll pull up the list. We'll take a
I
look.
mean, this is better than last week.
It is. And here's a fact for you from Black and White too. Being wrapped in its long fur is so comfortable that a person would be fine even overnight on a wintry mountain. It's like a tauntaun.
Mm.
If you're cold, cut open your Stoutland, crawl inside.
Okay.
Jesus. I'm surprised that's not. I wouldn't be surprised if that is not another
somewhere.
entry on another Pokedex, or maybe the
Or there's fan art.
Arceus one. Yeah, this is definitely the best of the three. I don't know. I think it's quite charming. I think that for what it
here we
is,
go.
like, well, I'm not saying put it much higher, but I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like it more than Oshawott. I think I might like it more than Pat Rat.
Okay. Yeah.
Below Pig Knight?
Yeah, below Pig Knight is where I'm thinking.
I'm in for it. Agreed?
I think also like this one, like I remember one of the whichever Pokemon. There was one Pokemon, maybe it was Sun and Moon, where the instead of having like moves and stuff, like you rented Pokemon, and like this one was you could get on top of it.
There was
and you
the
could
like
ride
loaning
it.
of the Pokemon. Yeah,
Yeah,
that might have been Sun and Moon. I don't think that
I
was
think it was Sun
Galar.
and Moon.
So I think it was Sun and Moon. It's possible it's X and Y, but I think you're right. I think Sun and Moon, pretty cool game. Last true handheld Pokemon, just
It was.
Yeah,
it was Sun and Moon. Yeah.
Although arguably, like
the Poker Ride
you can make a good case that like Nintendo didn't abandon handhelds; they stopped making consoles.
True.
Like
yeah,
the Switch is much more of a
it is more
handheld.
that.
Yeah. So
yeah, Poker Ride was a thing in the Alola region. Stoutland was the thing that you could ride. You could also ride a Mantine. I guess you could surf, and then there were like Pokemon you could fly with. Taurus you could ride as well. There you go. Fascinating stuff. Probably my least played, actually, Sun and Moon.
Really? I played that. Okay.
That was fun. That was a good one.
Just in terms of like, if we're talking about the Pokemon that I've spent the least amount of time with, I just think I didn't like the fact that they had cut the gym leaders. I didn't particularly like.
It's so funny because people were so into it at the time because it was new,
Right. Yeah.
It makes me want to go back and see what Tom actually said about it at the time now on the podcast.
Do it on the
that would have been that would have been the first year. I would have been year one. That was 2016 when that game came out. Crazy.
I was gonna say it was. I know we were talking about in like the first year of doing like that was the Pokemon game at the time. So yeah, that was cool. All right, boys, I have a quick game for us today.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys prepared? Are you ready? Are you willing? Are you prepared for what I have in store?
I don't know
today.
Not really.
Do you have your Magnadoodle, Alex?
Yeah.
All right, so this is a visual game, so let's try and keep it pretty quick. Try not to take too long on your guesses. I'll give you like 15, 30 seconds. It's Thanksgiving time, and what does everybody think of when it comes to Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
Food. Turkey. And not just food, not just turkey, but like a big table spread, right? You want a big table spread. So I've created a big table spread of food from video games. I'm going to show you one item of food on this spread that I put out at a time. You're going to tell me what game it's from. If you guess the franchise, also guess an actual title in the game. If you get the correct title, you'll get 2 points as opposed to 1 for just getting the right franchise. You guys understand?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, great. Let's make a meal. It's like let's make a deal, but with meals.
Oh
Come on. That would have killed better if Tuna was paying attention and not looking at
no,
his
that
second
was
screen.
no. No. That was bad.
I don't know. Let's make a meal. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Mm, I mean, you can't say that you can't say yourself if something is good, can you?
I mean, you can. People don't have to
Well,
agree with you.
Let's play the
yeah.
game.
I'm sharing the screen
Oh
right
my
now, bro.
God, Jesus
Bro, I'm sharing the
Christ.
screen.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, there we go.
All right. First item up on the meal. So, Alex, you're going to write your answer down. Once you have it
Yeah.
written down, Tom will then give us our answer. And when you give your answer, try and explain why you're picking it. The first item, we got to get drinks on the table. So here
Yep.
I have some ale for you. We've got, some beer, some lager. You put whatever you want into this, but I myself will be having some nice ale. So I want the game that this is from.
I got my pick already.
Okay. We'll wait for Alex to write his down.
Can I just I got my pick as well.
You don't have it?
No, it's okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let me Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Well, actually, he should go first.
Well, no, he's going to go first. That's why you're writing it down.
Well,
That's fine. You said Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I think Tom's going to get this one right, though. So, Tom?
As opposed to Tuna, this is from Sea of Thieves.
It is from
Sea of Thieves, huh?
Thieves. It's
No,
Ye Old Grog Cup from Sea of Thieves.
Never would have guessed that.
Now you've wet your whistle.
Have
I think if you'd looked at it for like 2 seconds longer, you would have realized.
Well, I really didn't. I was thinking either God of War, which I was like, no way.
Look at the art style. Look at the
No. You expect too much of
out
me,
of context. I think these are harder than they might seem.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to make sure you got your fruits right. We want to have the full pyramid on this table. So here we have a very crisp, lovely apple.
I don't know, man.
Shiny. It's got like it's reflecting.
Here you go. Zoom in on the apple for you.
I have a guess. I don't know if I'm right, but I have a guess.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead,
All right, Tom, tell me about your guess.
I'm gonna say this is from Grounded or Grounded 2, but I think
yeah,
it's not because Chris would have never picked a game that I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I went with Assassin's Creed again.
Oh my God, you should try and make a better guess. Neither.
Well, I went with the reason I went with Assassin's Creed before you say you didn't think of that anything is because it looks like this is an apple with like alien markings, and the apple of Eden is a thing that's in Assassin's Creed. So that's why I went with Assassin's Creed.
You know what?
Jesus Christ.
You're right. I'm going to take it back. I apologize. I judged too quickly.
But at the same time, this isn't the apple of Eden.
I made sure
I know
to zoom
it's
in
not, Thomas.
so that you would see this. And that was great. That's exactly what I was hoping you'd
notice.
The
Witness? Is it The Witness?
It's not. This is
what
from
is it?
Astrobot.
Oh.
Astrobot has stopped by and dropped off some.
Of course, look at those ray trace reflections in the apple.
Next up, some pizza. Little appetizer, a little pizza, putting out on the table, a little pizza app. You got a lot of people coming over. Single pizza is not going to fill everybody up. That's no problem when you got, more courses on the way.
Easy peasy.
Tom, where's your mind at looking at this?
Tuna said easy peasy. There's that game Pizza Tower.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you describe the pizza? It probably helps if you try and describe the pizza.
It's kind of abstract a little bit.
Very flat.
Very flat. Flat game? No, I'm just going to say
I'm not trying to give you hints. I am just describing
I'm going to say Pizza Tower, but I know that's not the answer.
No, the answer is Blueprints.
The answer is Blueprints.
Shit, I didn't even know there was a pizza in that game. There we go.
That tells
Next
me you
up.
didn't play enough of that game. What the fuck happened to the other piece? Where the fucking kid put that?
Yep. I think I got my answer here.
We're putting out some stew.
Hold on.
Got some meat stew, meat soup.
Hold on.
Honestly, Tom, looks good. I'd eat that.
It does. Hold on, what?
Well-
What happened to Tuna?
The kid like threw the thing. Kid broke this already. That looks very familiar. Looks very
now.
It looks very Ghibli.
That's it.
But
Look familiar.
it looks very familiar. It does, man. I feel like this shit's on the tip of my tongue. It's not Assassin's Creed.
It's not.
I'm gonna go
so far,
with.
you've each got 2 points because you both
What if it
correctly
was like
guessed the
that? One of
exact
those.
games.
One of those like one of. It was one of those like mobile games because they made some mobile Assassin's Creed like side scrolling.
I'm not going to pick
Yeah.
something you guys don't know.
Games.
I'm also not going to be
No.
able to pick something that I don't know because I'd have to go pick that game, right? Knowing they have like food. Typing just like video game food doesn't really give you the results you want. I had to like kind of specifically think
All
about
right, I'm good to
games.
go. Good to go.
All right, Tom, do you have a guess for us?
I do.
Very Ghibli-esque.
Yeah, it is Ghibli-esque, which makes me think it's Breath of the Wild. It could be Tears of the Kingdom, but I think it's Breath of the Wild. So I'm saying
Okay.
Breath of the Wild.
I
Alex?
also went with Zelda. I crossed out thinking maybe I was gonna put Tears, but I put Breath of the Wild.
It's Breath of the Wild. You guys are both at 4 points. Scored 2 points on that. All right, so we've got pizza, we've got stew, we've got all the fixings so far that you would expect. Next up,
You'd expect pizza at
main
Thanksgiving?
course. Main course. Look at that bird. Look at that golden bird.
This is interesting because this looks like a photo
This looks like a photo of a bird.
of like
And
a fake bird, but
Right.
it
I've
looks
actually
real.
never. So if you know anything about like commercials that have turkeys in them, they have like the white little chef's hats.
Yeah, the little chef's
what's
hat.
on
going
the
on
end of
with
the
that?
turkey.
Yes,
I've never
yeah.
actually seen a real live
In real life.
cooked turkey with those on it. I've
No,
never
but
seen
I've
it.
seen them in productions. I did like a promo thing once. For a show. We did like a commercial for Thanksgiving time promoting a special, and they put these stupid things on the turkey in the video.
Why, is that so you can hold the drumstick without touching the
No, it's
turkey?
just for show.
Tom, that might be.
What do you mean
its
it's just for
purpose.
show? Why
It's
the
for
fuck?
show.
What they put tiny
think that- you
they
think
put
they're eating-
tiny chef hats on the
Yeah,
tip
you
of the drumstick.
you think people are eating that kale that it's in?
No, I don't.
Right.
But
It's for show.
Or that
But
that one
why
tomato.
tiny chef hats?
That one the one what looks like an uncooked tomato.
All right. This is
We're off
tough
the rails.
because
Yeah,
this
off the
is.
There
rails.
probably was
Oh,
a purpose.
You know what? No, fuck.
Yep.
And it's on a paper plate. What's going on?
What game
Is this
can you
AI?
I don't know
consume-
that's a paper plate. None of this is AI.
It looks
No, but
looks
what's the
fake.
no
game?
gotchas.
There's definitely a game where you can like what the food you consume is like real food.
I think there's a lot of games like that.
There are a lot of games like that. But
Yeah, I'm taking a stab in the dark.
I mean, this
on
is
one.
one real ass looking roast bird.
yeah.
All
All right, I got to guess.
right, Tom, you have a guess?
It's to preserve the cleanness of the fingers.
There we go.
That's why.
What are they called?
They're just called paper trimmings.
Oh, I was hoping they were like turkey socks. That's a shame.
This is from according to writer John Cordy Jefferson in
my
the
God.
1800s. Paper trimmings sprung up in the 17th century as a way for women to keep their hands clean while carving meat.
You know what though? I'll remember what they're called now. Like kind of like how like you learn what aglets are, the little hard things on the end of your shoelace. It's like now I know what these are.
They're also known as turkey frills, I guess some places are saying. Anyway, my guess is Walkabout Mini Golf.
That's an insane guess. My guess was Call of Duty.
No lessons.
Alex was 100% onto the right track with what he was trying to remember. Like, what is the game that has just real ass food that you're eating in it? And that video game is Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Oh,
This is one
shit.
of the many pieces of food that you can eat.
It
Yeah.
looks like this.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Tom, they're like all high res images, like just shrunken down.
fuck?
They're so funny.
Mm.
Now you got your salad, right? Because no one's eating the greens under
Jesus.
that bird. So we got some greens here. Who's providing this salad? Man, I really thought you were gonna get that once you were like,
Yeah. No, it
there's a
didn't
How was
game,
come.
you
Call
can
of
eat
Duty
it, you
close?
feel-
It didn't come.
Oh,
He
No,
didn't
no,
say
his-
it was
he
close.
He was on the right
I see.
track. Yeah.
I see. I thought he meant you were close with your guess. Okay. See, the answer I want to say I know is incorrect, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna stick with it.
All right. Tuna, you have your guess?
Yeah, I guess.
This is by the way, like, sorry, audio listeners, this is the most just like 2D lettuce I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
You
right.
got
So
it
you got
written
your
down,
guess,
Tuna?
Tuna?
No, I got to guess. Yeah.
You have
All
it
right.
written down?
Do you have it written down, Tuna?
Yeah, it's right
What
here.
are you watching? What are you
I'm
doing?
not watching anything.
You are. I literally saw you stare
Yeah,
off
it's
into the distance.
Unbelievable.
I don't know what he could possibly be doing because I know he's not playing Clair Obscure. That's on the TV. I know he's not doing the challenges. He's beaten Pokemon. What could
He already
possibly
sent the
be happening
challenges
on the
in.
other
He
screen?
already sent the challenges
Right,
in.
exactly. Okay, my guess is Overcooked.
That is. I wrote that as well. That is my guess as well. Overcooked.
You both
Can
wrote
see that?
Overcooked one?
Oh.
I mean, you did. You can't change it now. It's
Yeah.
Overcooked one. It's from the original.
Oh, okay.
This is it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right.
You got
Suck it.
You're both at 6 points. All
Damn.
right. There's always
Oh.
one guy at the table. There's always someone that's like, I don't eat the thing we're eating. So they like this, or this person came late and they brought a sandwich. Here's just a big sandwich.
There has to be a story behind this. It couldn't just be a thing that you found. This guy, he's late.
Yeah.
Bring a sandwich.
Yeah.
No, you know, we're building a table.
Which is like 50% onion slices according to this picture.
Yeah, look, it's got lettuce, red onions, tomato, cheese,
Yeah.
ham, and maybe
It
avocado.
looks like bologna.
Yeah, bologna. Ugh, who eats bologna? Gross. It's for 5-year-olds.
Again, I have
Baby
a pick.
food.
I don't think I'm right, but at the same time,
Oh, you don't want a big sandwich? You don't know about the big sandwich? Tuna, you have yours written down?
Yeah, it's written.
all right, I'm gonna say I think this is the I think this could be the sandwich from Scarlet and Violet.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I just said Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No answers are correct.
Oh,
All
okay.
answers are wrong.
Okay, thanks for that.
Halo Infinite.
What?
There's a giant sandwich in a cave in Halo Infinite, and there are a bunch of grunts standing around it praying to the giant sandwich. It's an Easter
Really?
egg. It's hidden in the game. Yeah, it's just in one of the caves.
That's
Really?
why I'm making that instead of making the game good.
I mean,
That's a shame.
that game was pretty good. They just
I enjoyed it.
shouldn't have positioned a live service game.
Man, if you went back and listened to us probably around like launch time of that game, we would have like probably had some good reviews for it. No,
I
I had
still
never
think
seen
it's
it.
amazing. I think it's a
I
really
should-
good video game.
Now that you say it, though, it does look Halo-y. Oh wow!
It
Yeah.
does
Okay.
look Halo-y. Yeah.
All right, everybody else is jealous. They see the bread. They're like, we want carbs. Here is
Again, this looks like a
great
real
pastry.
photo.
It's like a real photo of a real croissant.
This is
Or like
this.
a fake-
I'll
or
tell
like
you
a-
this. I'm gonna tell you this is a 3D element. It just looks like a photo because it's been cut out. But this is a 3D. Unlike the previous one, which was very clearly a 2D image, this is a 3D element in the
Sure.
game. Like it's a physical 3D.
Oh,
I just
fuck! Hang on. There's some game where you pick up croissants and you eat them.
croissants.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck!
And then we have our desserts left next. We have the last one. Game is tied, so hopefully one of you will score a point either here or on the final one.
Yeah, I'm good to
There's
go.
a game. There's a game where you eat croissants. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna say Claire Obscure.
Okay.
I know
I
it's
went
not the answer.
with Indiana Jones.
Indiana
Oh,
Jones. Bringing Tuna up
fuck! Right,
to
he finds the
8 points.
pastries, and it's like this. I'm no longer bleeding out.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you're like
God
dying.
damn it!
Oh, let me eat this apple.
Oh, god damn it. Well, the apple was like something, but then
Yeah,
it's like when he reaches Egypt, it's like leaf cooking and like fucking cookies. And it's like, oh, I'm good to go.
yeah.
God damn it. Okay,
Uh,
that's right. Well
dessert.
done.
Oh, I know where this is from. You lost.
We have a cake. Delicious looking chocolate cake, I might say.
Doesn't matter. Tom lost.
This guy is confident, Tom. Maybe he shouldn't be.
No, I am.
I will say, I feel like
I think this is this walkabout.
No.
no. Tom, everything in Walkabout Mini Golf is like 6 polygons.
I don't know. Maybe they put a lot of effort in the cake. The
Maybe.
fucking Halo Infinite team took the time to make a giant sandwich.
It doesn't matter. If you and I both get this right, I win the game anyway, and I know what it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what is
Tell us
it?
what it is, Tuna.
it's a portal cake. It's a cake from Portal.
Is it the
Cake
portal cake?
It's
Yeah.
the cake, my friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I thought maybe, but then I
The
was
cake.
like, I could have sworn that was vanilla.
What?
I could have sworn it
you
was a
could have
white
sworn
cake.
yeah, no.
It's the
No,
cake. And there we go. There's
Well, it
there
didn't matter anyway.
Alex has won
Because
the
that was
first
what
ever
the
round of
moment
Let's
I
Make a
saw
Meal.
cake, the moment I saw cake, I was like, oh,
You
cake
thought,
is a
hey.
lie.
Right, cake's a lie.
But then I was like, that's not a chocolate cake. It's not a chocolate cake. It's
Right.
more of I thought like it's more of like a birthday cake, like
Mhm.
how you would traditionally think, but I guess not.
I'll be honest, Tom, I don't think I remembered what that cake looked like either.
Yeah.
So if I saw it out of context, I don't know if I would get it right, but I might, because I might be like, well, what game has a cake? And then
Right.
hopefully my brain would get there, but it might not. It would have, 10 years ago, no problem. Like instantly you would get that, but hasn't been a Portal game in what, 13 years? It's been a very
Something
long
like that.
time.
Been a minute.
It's been a very long
It's been a
time.
bit.
Well,
Well,
what's going on, boys?
They did all they wanted to do. It's over.
What's happening? You got anything to talk about? You want to talk about Claire Obscure? You want to talk about
Clay Obscure. So started playing Clay Obscure. Great game, having a lot of fun with it. It's the lore is sucking me in hard. So we
Okay.
got to a point in the game.
Fuck.
We got to a point in the game where it's getting more difficult. And I was telling Tom this because I was like, dude, like what is going on? Like I was doing really well, and then all of a sudden I'm like not. And I was like, I'm just not hitting the parries. And
Ooh.
for some reason I just Googled, I was like, is dodging easier than parrying? And the answer is yes. And the reason
I feel
that
like
I
the
guess
game explains that though. Like
there was so much
I
there was dude, there was so much explaining.
Tom,
There was so much
it's why
explaining going on.
I didn't use the Luminas until the second act.
Yeah,
basically.
I didn't understand the Luminas for
I got
a bit.
them.
Really
I started using
interesting.
them right before the last fight in the first act. Like, and
Interesting.
I had like
yeah.
25 like points across. Like I was able to load up all of my characters instantly, much more powerful.
Yeah. So once I stopped parrying or trying to parry everything, which is a much more unforgiving window than dodges are, it's been fine. So I was going to come in here complaining about how annoying some of the villains are, or I guess enemies, whatever. But now that I'm like, oh, dodging is slightly easier, it's fine. And then
So
once I know the moves, then I can parry it.
So what are you up to in it?
I'm in the caves.
Okay. So
I'm
you're
in the caves.
you're still in the first act.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says he's in the caves as if there aren't more caves in the game.
I
Like,
know, that's why I was like, so you're
I'm like, I'm relatively early though. Like I only started playing like maybe a week ago.
Yes.
But it is a awesome game, having a lot of fun, blah blah blah. The other thing I did was I did get 1,000 battles in Pokemon, so that's officially done.
I'm
And I have
glad I
this
decided not to, so I
I
could
have
put the
the
time in
shiny
Claire.
I have the shiny charm, so that's done. And yeah,
That's pretty
so
cool though that you
And
did.
now you never need to use it, and now you're never going to use it
right, I'm never gonna use it. I'm never gonna pick up the game again.
because the
So
game's
fuck
done.
that. The game's done.
That's
So really
well, I
glad.
mean, you could get the DLC.
Could get the DLC, but it was just like one of those things that I was like, I was at 700 something. Fuck
Yeah.
it, let's just do it.
But you should get
But
yourself like a shiny Charmander or something before the next Pokemon game
sure,
comes out, and you could
sure,
Yeah,
transfer it over.
one in
sure.
1,000 chance.
Yeah, 1 in 1,000 chance of it being a shiny, let alone a Charmander.
I think there's like a way to manipulate those odds a bit.
By
It
getting
is
the
much
shiny charm.
easier. It is much easier in this game with the way the wild zones work, from what I understand, to do shiny hunting in this than any
Yeah.
other. So
Yeah,
There's
it is. You see
also
more.
there's those meals you can go eat in the past games, Alex. Certain
Croissant?
meals if you ate them. Yeah, like a
I'll
croissant.
let
They would also
I'll
boost your shiny rarity.
sure, I'll report back. But anyway, so Claire Obscure, the music in this game fucking rips.
Oh, dude. I just got my second vinyl. Do you have any vinyls?
I found some vinyls.
Okay. I only have
I have
or maybe 3 now.
I've found secret
There are
shit.
some absolute bangers. I cannot wait.
This
you guys
the
to hear.
Manor song to me is a
Manor.
real
The Manor song is
really
real
good.
fucking
All
banger.
together feels like something sort of Alan Wake-ish.
It does.
You know,
It's-
I like it.
It's
I mean-
really fun when you find,
I
because
love-
when you approach the manor
I
the
do
first
have
time,
one.
you can't enter
Well-
any of the rooms, and
Well-
then you. Well, what?
When you first get to the Manor, there is something you can do.
Yeah, there's something you can do, but it's full of rooms that none of them you can enter, right? Like,
Yeah, but there is a
no.
there's an off the beaten.
sure,
Okay.
but there's a lot to the manor that you
yeah,
cannot.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like
We're
you
both
find
we're both
you-
farther ahead than you. You don't have to
Yeah,
worry
yeah.
about too much spoiler
Well,
wise
if
right
you
now.
yeah, but if you didn't find the secret,
Well, if you didn't find
If
the
you didn't
secret.
find
what,
the secret.
what I'm trying to say is,
Yeah, I got it.
that it's always satisfying when you do find how to access the additional rooms like later in the game. Like there's a lot of like,
Yeah.
a lot of cool stuff in the game like that.
Okay, literally the only thing I will say, okay, is that
well,
what?
you just said other things. So
What did I
what
say?
literally?
Well, I said that I was
He's
having
saying
a
the
problem
only negative thing.
Oh,
This is the only negative thing.
Okay.
This is the only
Okay.
negative thing I'm going to say about
Got
this game, because for me, the music alone is bringing us into the top tier of games.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
music alone for me is just like, I like just the headphones on, whatever. What I will say,
Oh, you're
Yes.
playing with headphones on.
yeah,
Yeah.
if your game is not centered around platforming, okay,
Yeah.
you don't need it. Okay. Or make it a little bit more forgiving if your jump mechanic and what you like, and a lot of the things that I'm talking about are off the beaten path stuff. So you don't necessarily need this stuff. It's not like it's paramount to the game. You could probably go the entire game without actually doing any platforming. And it's not that bad. Like, there are some times though where I make a jump and my character just goes off the thing that I jumped on. It's just whoop, all right, well, fuck. Now I got to go back and do the jumps again. And I'm like, you're not a jumping game. You know, you're not. So
have you found the painters' workshops? Is that what you're referring to?
yeah,
Yeah. Those are
those are
those
fun.
are a real pain.
So, but even in the cave, I just jumped to get a picto, right? And they were all like the platforms to get there were just these hex
what?
Hexagonal?
pillars that I had to jump on to get to a picto, right? So I had to jump on them to get to a picto, and they're literally just the width of the character. So like I jumped too fast one time, so I went over, or I pressed A too late and didn't go, so you fell. You go back around. Just saying. Like I found it. I found the thing that you wanted. I went off the beaten path. I went around. I looked behind. That's the other thing with these kind of games, right? The same thing with God of War. It's like when they put you in a place Just turn around. Turn around because there's probably something behind you. As soon as you, or you see this path in front of you, do you see this path in front? Yeah, you're gonna go forward. But if you go to the right a little bit, right, this other path
Just turn around the corner, right?
Yeah, they turn around the corner. You see that path was blocked by a tree that was in your POV when you first got into the level, and you kind of just passed it. Or there's like a little space where you could crawl under to your right if you looked close enough. You know.
Right.
And that's it. Otherwise, awesome game. Loving it. Can't wait to play more.
Hell yeah.
That's really all I got.
What are your thoughts, Chris? You've been playing
I want to
as well.
say I'm surprised by how many characters you get in the game, it seems like. I haven't actually found a ton, but I've come across like the Jestrals who trade with you, and I've seen on more than one occasion where there's still like, oh, missing expeditioner. And there was one where it's like, it said it multiple times. So I'm like, all right, so there's clearly like multiple more party members I might be able to add to my team, but you still only ever fight with 3. I thought the party would go up to 4. It doesn't. Once I got my 4th, I had to like choose between them who was actually going to be playing. And it doesn't level up evenly. Like the people that aren't, so like I have a character who is like just 4 levels below the other players. So now I just like don't know why I would ever bother with them. I'm assuming I'm going to start to run into enemies that are going to really require me to have different mechanics. Yeah, like where I'm going to be like, oh, like I have to use someone who's like really skilled with light and my 3 main party members aren't, right? Like, or dark. Like, so one of these like attributes, and that's why I'm going to switch them in and out. But I don't know. I wish they just leveled more evenly.
You also,
I don't want to grind. I don't want to go around and grind in this video game. It's just not something I'm interested in doing.
Maybe you haven't lost. There's definitely no grinding. Well, there are some. No, there's no.
I mean, I'm doing some
needed.
side missions and stuff. There's like I've had fun with some of the side quests that I've done.
Yeah, some of the side stuff is it's like like you'll run into things that'll say like danger, and it's like you're way too underleveled to tackle.
Yeah,
in terms
that
of,
has happened twice now.
You maybe you haven't died, but like the characters that you don't have in your main 3, when you lose a battle, it should say, do you want to fight with your remaining characters? Have you not, maybe you haven't lost a battle?
No, that does, but the problem is they're not like, if my 3 strongest people aren't able to win, there's a good chance these weak bitches aren't able to win either.
Yeah, I do the same. I just give up. If it asked me if I want to do the reserve team, and I'm like, no, I'll just retry the fight.
Dude, I did the same exact thing.
I'm not bringing in like I got Mael sitting on the sidelines right now.
Oh, you got Mael on the side. You got the new girl.
I got Mael on the side. I got the new girl in. So
shit. See, I worry I made the wrong choice, and I kicked the new girl to the side. And I'm like, I keep thinking about it. I'm like, do I just put Mael on the bench? Do I bench Mael?
There's one character.
CL is fantastic.
Yeah, there's one character I keep thinking about though, that obviously you maybe would know if he's out there for me to get, but the loudmouth, like sarcastic guy, I'm like, is he coming? Where is that guy? Like,
which loudmouth sarcastic guy?
He was the bald guy. Like when we were right before we shipped off, he was like very loud.
Did he die?
I don't know if he did, and I'm gonna be. That's why I don't want to like give away too much here because I liked him. I'm like waiting for him to come back.
He's one of the expeditioners.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He might have died. He wasn't the guy that at the very beginning, right when they first get to the island, or the continent, whatever. It was the guy that there were 2 people that we were talking to, especially. Oh, here's the other thing that I don't really know 100% what happened with. In the beginning, there's a chance to get 3 tokens. And you use the tokens to go to the 3 vendors. One vendor is an immediate hairstyle. That's done. One is, I don't even remember what one is now. It was like looked like a Picto maybe.
Yeah, I bought that. It was a broken Picto. I can't use it yet.
Okay. I bought all 3. So, and then the other one was just a key to a hut. And I don't know if I've even gotten to the key to the hut yet. And
Pizza the Hut.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I missed that other guy. The loud guy.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So anyway, great game.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I like shooting and I like parrying. I took on a really, really big Grogan. I don't know. Had a weird name. Had a G in it, I think. Gorgon, maybe something like
Is
that.
it the Rock
Sounds
with
like
the
some
face?
No, super tall, like mega giant size, Tom.
Okay.
Like I've known, like I was very under level when I fought this thing. I probably shouldn't have been able to beat it, except for the fact that I parried all but like 2 attacks the entire time. It was just parry, 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 parry. It kept me alive. It's this like giant boss-like creature that literally will eat like one of your players so that you
Oh,
can't use.
yes, yes. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Dropped some crazy loot. I got a ton of XP from that too. That was sick. But I was able to just kind of like brute force my way through that fight. I don't know. I really like it. I'm glad playing it. I need to try and beat it though over the course of the next week because Metroid comes out this week. I'm also annoyed that Destiny is updating this week because like I'm not playing that while Metroid's coming out and I'm playing Claire. Like that's a mistake. That was what get out of the way. Like GTA knew they delayed. They're like, we don't even want to be within 6 months of Metroid. This is going to be the biggest game in the world, Tom.
I don't know about that. Metroid's typically not a massive seller.
No,
I think
course.
this will probably be the best selling Metroid, but
that's not that hard to do.
it's not that hard to do. But I think it will be substantial. I mean, it's on both gen consoles, and
because of the Switch
2 has sold.
Yeah.
Switch 2 has sold so well. I wouldn't be surprised if this one. I don't think it's going to be like Breath of the Wild numbers, but I do think like maybe Metroid breaks 10 million for the first time. That might happen. Yeah,
I think this game was announced like well over a decade
Prime
ago.
4.
Yeah.
So I just wrote the ETK script, at the Everything to Know script for work. It was the E3 Direct 2017.
Okay.
Was when that original Prime 4 announcement was, and then it was January 2019 when they announced that they had restarted development of Retro. So it's been 6 years since that even.
It's so funny. They're like, all right, we just got to give it back to the people that made it the last time because
it's crazy how candid. Like I was watching that video and they're literally like, yeah, it fucking sucked. Like we just didn't think it lived up to our quality and we're just redoing it. That's crazy.
Retro's easily one of Nintendo's best studios. It's, I think, not appreciated enough.
So Claire Obscure, I've gone back to it while you guys have jumped in because I also want to finish it before the year wraps up because I want to know, am I putting it at number 1 on my list? Because I think it's a phenomenal game.
Ooh.
What I love about it is that despite its flaws, like I don't like that. I think like definitely it asks you to do some platforming and it's very annoying.
Yeah.
I also think like, it's a little rough around the edges. It's very clearly made by a much smaller team, but I think it is so good in spite of those that I'm so excited to see what they do next. Like, I'm like, you knocked it out of the park where it needed to be knocked out of the park, but like, oh man, with you building the next thing, like I'm so excited to see whatever that is. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I can't wait for you guys to get further into it because there's so much I want to talk about that we can't. I'm also like in this place of like I don't know where this is going based on where I'm at.
Once Paintress is dead, once we've all beaten it,
right?
We should just be like, all right, spoiler open,
spoiler cast. So I've been playing that.
God, that Act 1 ending.
Yeah, I'm excited for Tuna to get through to the next act. So played that. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I was away whenever I was last not on the podcast.
Fuck.
And speaking of Destiny, I was in at Bungie in Bellevue, not Seattle. We were a town. It's a town over. It's in Bellevue, Washington.
Mm.
And I played 2 days of Renegades.
What do you mean
Essentially
2 days? Like 8 hour days
from 9 to 5, pretty much. Yeah.
on your gamer tag, or just like
No, on their internal systems. But
okay,
they did copy our characters. So we
okay,
gave them, they were able to like make clones of our builds. So I was playing with my build.
got
That's
it.
kind of cool.
Um, and yeah, I mean, it's cool because they could just they load you up with all the weapons. And that's the one thing that made the preview difficult because I was like, well, so much of this game is about the grind for the gear and uncovering the loot, but they just gave you all of the max level stuff and they unlocked all of the mods and all of this.
Pretty
The
sweet.
Praxic Blade, the lightsaber, like we had all of the mods unlocked. And I
Yeah.
was like, this shit is really cool. I just don't know how frustrating it is. Like, is the pacing of unlocking this good? Because what I came out of is like, I think that this is going to be a really good release for them. I think that the campaign, I really love the final shape. Edge of Fate had some gameplay issues, but I thought the campaign for Edge of Fate was really solid. And not only have they seemingly continued telling a really cool story in this next chapter, but the Star Wars integration of it all is really well done. And like it is this thing they keep talking about. We want something that feels quintessentially Destiny, but also unmistakably Star Wars. And it does feel like that at all times. I look at the game, the sounds, the stories that they're trying to tell, feel we're remixing some of the best of Star Wars, but also like at no point does it feel like that's happening at the cost of like a solid Destiny
Yeah.
story. And it really does feel like it is enhancing the game. The Praxic Blade, the lightsaber, I wrote in my preview, I'm like, they finally have built a decent melee weapon that you actually want to use and
Hmm.
has
Is
some
it still locked
interesting.
behind like heavy weapons though?
No, it's your primary.
Oh,
It's your
fuck.
primary weapon.
Mm.
It's an exotic. There's an exotic mission in the
All right, I got a
campaign that you
mainline
unlock it,
Metroid, so I can get to Destiny 2 now. It turns
and
out
you
is
can
actually.
you can unlock colors and different colors and as
Oh my
well.
God.
Yeah. It's the Praxic Blade is really solid because the cool thing is like you can not only swing with it, but you can block projectiles and you can throw it. So it actually has like some. I'm really curious as to see like once it's in the hands of players how it shakes up the game because I think
All
it's
right,
actually going to be a pretty big staple of the game going forward.
so the Praxic Blade
Yeah.
is the lightsaber. Is that the class of weapon? It's called a Praxic Blade? Like, will there be like different Praxic Blades, or is this like there's just the
It's
one?
as of now, it's just the one that you get. You can get there are additional hilts, from what I understand. Those are may just be from the store, but there aren't additional Praxic blades because there's
Dude,
a
the hilt
specific
looks cool.
the hilts. And we got to see the additional hilts. We got to see the additional colors. I can't talk about the additional colors, but they're very cool.
Yeah, they
They
show
do
like
tease
red, blue, green
they
here.
they they do tease one of them in the dungeon that's going to release that we saw, and it's meant to be like the Taken blade, but it looks like the Dark Saber blade. Yeah, it's very cool. But
I
anyway,
can't,
reg-
nothing
it's
else you say
very
will get me that excited.
the Praxic blade is really cool. The heat weapons are cool, right? So they have a whole new class of weapons that they as you fire them without venting the heat, they build heat up.
Yeah.
It has a window, like some of them have a window right before the end. Like if you build it up to like 95%, if you vent then it'll actually go faster. But if
Yeah.
you hit It's like active reload and
There's
Gears of War.
they have that kind of thing in Star Wars Outlaws also.
That's right. So that mechanic is built in, and some of them look like Han Solo's blaster, Chewie's bow
Fuck.
gun as well, and they sound like Star Wars blasters. So that's really satisfying. They're not as obviously a big shakeup as the Praxic blade, but it's cool to get that. Yeah, the campaign from what we played was solid. We played a big chunk of the opening, kind of jumped into the middle a bit. And then the last thing we did in the campaign was getting the Praxic Blade mission. So we didn't see the end, but yeah, I'm really excited to play it. It's very cool stuff that they're introducing.
Sick.
And then the main thing we played on day 2 was the Lawless Frontier, which is the new activity. This is when you squad up. There's 3 things. It's a bounty hunt, a smuggle, or a sabotage.
It's an extraction. It's kind of extraction.
There's extraction. There's an extraction element to it. You don't.
Yeah.
It's a bonus. You don't necessarily have to extract to get the gear. You just get additional items if you extract with. You find caches and you can take them out. This is a fun little thing. So it's in Heresy, when you're playing, since it is an extraction shooter, they've removed health regeneration. So you have to find health orbs, or there are these renegade abilities you can do, which is like you get one of the drifters like coins, and you can flick them out, and you can call in Helldivers. You can call in different things. One of them being the new ATST.
They are just trying to make Destiny 2 into a live service game. They're trying to make Destiny 2 into they're like I don't know, let's try like extraction shooters, but let's also like Fortnite this and do Star Wars. No, Tom, I love it. It's great.
It is a live service game, and they've been doing this thing for a while where they're like Edge of Fate. They tried to do Metroidvania stuff, and
it was built they were almost trying to do like Destiny was World of Warcraft first-person shooter live service game.
Yes, it was.
Now it needs to become modern live service game.
Yeah, it's this game that uncomfortably straddles these 2 generations of like. It's the tail end of like you said, the WoW OG MMOs, and then it came out at the beginning. Destiny 2 launched the year Fortnite did, and now we have live services is so different, and that's why Destiny 2 like just suffers such an identity crisis. Is like it needs to be rebuilt from the ground up. I'm just there.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Destiny 3. But anyway,
just make it an Unreal Engine.
This Lawless Frontier, you have. So the thing is like you go to Tharsis Outpost. You can side with the 3 syndicates that are there. One of the activities specifically is like a turf war where you can pick a new syndicate to side with, and like whichever syndicate is winning, you get bonuses and stuff like that. So it's very deep, and what I loved about it was like it just really focused on the fun stuff. The closest thing we've had to something like this is the stuff in Heresy, and there was just so much like running around trying to find the next mission objective, and like because it was meant to be like it was meant to be this thing where you explored the
worlds always felt bigger than they should be because they just kind of felt empty.
And this is cool because not only are we going to different places, you go to Mars, Europa, and Venus, but they also have Star Warsified those locations. So like one of the Mars places, it looks like Jabba's palace. It has the floating barge, which is Spiders, who is one of the Elixni kind of, the big fat Elixni if you run into him, who's the Jabba the Hutt character of Star Wars. Like, it is funny how much, they're introducing new characters here, but it's funny how many characters that are already in the game that are like, oh, yeah, you were like their analog for this in Star Wars. Like, the tissue is already there, of course. Venus is dressed up to look a lot like, there are parts of it that look like Dagobah. So there's a swamp area with like fallen Guardian ships in. And then like some of the other Venus levels look like Endor, and like you're on in the trees and you're in like these encampments that are built in the trees, like the Ewok city. And then Europa looks like Hoth. Like there's a lot of, and then with the Barrent Imperium, who are the new Cabal faction that are modeled after the Empire. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be a solid release. Is it going to fix Destiny's problems? I don't. They've already said like so much of the stuff that they are building to address the issues people have with the game is not coming till next year. This is really just going to hopefully tide people over to then. But I do think it's going to be like a good release, and people aren't going to have the same complaints like they had with Edge of Fate, where the world design wasn't that great and like all of the loot. They had such a they tried to do this thing where it was like, we really want people to play with the new guns, but they made all of the old shit like unusable. Like none of the shit got like the new upgrades, and they've remedied some of that already. They've gone back and like buffed some of the old gear. So hopefully there's enough here to kind of like keep the game running for a bit, but I'm still here.
The way you just said that just sounded like, you know, like when I put duct tape on the Camry, trying to keep it going just for a little bit longer, just to keep her going.
I mean, that's a very apt comparison.
And Star Wars is the duct tape of video game.
Yeah,
licensing.
They got like the high end duct tape for this one. You know, like this is good duct tape.
Right.
Yeah, this isn't the off brand.
But I'm still thinking we're gonna be visiting the mechanic next year, and he's gonna be like, you know,
next is Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was funny. So I did chat with the devs, and I was like, you know, this is really interesting because it's not just all right, we're adding skins. They've done that already. They've already added Star Wars skins. They've added other things in. This is, we're taking elements of Star Wars and we're morphing it into telling a Destiny story. But I don't see many other franchises you could do that with.
X-Men.
Is this a okay?
Yeah, we've opened a school for the Guardians, right? It's a Guardian school. And
imagine a game that was tied to your gamer tag, and it was like X-Men. And when you booted it up, you were given a mutation, but you had to stick with that mutation, whatever it was. You don't get to pick, and it is just you are given it. Do you think popular game, not popular game?
Do you think popular game?
What do you think?
This feels like a Nathan for you sketch. Nathan for you comes into the game developer. I've got a game idea.
I got a game idea. Listen to this. Right? Some people are going to get Iron Man powers. Hey, okay.
People are going to re-roll. People are going to cancel.
No,
you
can't re-roll.
No, you're going to make a new Xbox account to get a new character.
Yeah, but how many times are you going to do that? Because it's still tied.
People turn their Switch on and off 100,000 times just to get every shiny in Pokemon. People are going to do it all the time.
No, but maybe there was a way that we could know the IP address. You got to upload
your ID. We need real ID for this.
We need real ID. You have to upload your real ID. Now
I just imagine it being like My Hero, where it's like you load in, you're like, okay, your only power is you can transfer other powers. Like it doesn't do anything else. You just have the ability to pass the power on.
Or someone has the ability to switch, to trade powers with someone else.
That would be a sick power to get in that game.
That would be a sick power.
Well,
you could actually probably
someone gets the all for one power and is able to steal power.
No, imagine if the power you get is the ability to steal other people's power. This is real life. You get the ability to steal other people's powers. No one else is a superhero.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting
concept.
Or I had the power to switch.
Popular movie.
I had the power to switch the I would be charging people online for it. I'd be like $10.
Alex has constructed a fantasy game where he has the power in it that everyone wants, and now he's gonna make $10 off of it.
No, well, $10 a trade, $10 a switch. So
Oh, right. You're the
yeah,
broker. You're the
I'm
power. You're the power broker.
yeah, I get to like, let's say you're a healer, and now this guy's got Iron Man,
Yeah,
and they want to switch. I'm like, I'll switch you both.
yeah.
Ten
That's your
bucks.
Marvel name, power broker.
$10. There's got to be a way we
Uh,
can make this happen.
anyway, so I did talk
I
to
mean,
them,
anyway.
and they did say
Anyway.
that like this is like they expect this to just be a one-off.
Yeah.
They're not gonna keep having expansions built around other IP. So I
Dude,
wouldn't expect
yeah.
another
I'm
thing
playing
like
this,
this.
Tuna.
Yeah, I'm playing it too. I just think that at the end of the day,
Oh, we're
or at the
playing
end of
it.
the year, at the end of a year or so, it might
Might
be
be
the
done.
end.
Yeah, it might be the end. But Bungie itself might be coming to an end. So,
That's crazy to think
that's a
that
whole other kit
Bungie's
and
done.
caboodle.
I
We'll see
guess
what shakes out with
that Bungee
Marathon,
cord
but
didn't snap back.
that they need this Star Wars DLC to hit because that Marathon game I do not think is going to hit. I think Arc Raiders has
Yeah, but
possibly eaten its lunch.
Tom said, I think last week or the week before, that Destiny has the lowest number of people playing right now.
I know. So
It
hopefully
currently
Star
has
Wars will fix that.
So
currently.
yeah, but you're gonna have to get it out there. How are you gonna tell people? They're doing an ad campaign? Like,
I don't think that I don't think Star Wars is gonna
you're gonna
as
get
you
new
mentioned,
players
Tuna,
in?
in the chat. Like you're not that excited. Like
Meh.
enthusiasm for Star Wars right now amongst the general populace is relatively low compared
Well,
to.
yeah. I
I've
would say it's
I
been back on the upswing because of Andor.
But Andor's over.
Yeah, but Andor was a splash,
But
right?
people's
Like
memories are bad and they generally just remember the most recent thing.
I think they will get people in. I think that they will get people back, but will it be enough to turn the tide of the
No.
game? I don't think
No.
so. And
No,
No.
not
But
at
I
all.
will get to use a lightsaber.
next year is really the time in which it's make or break for the game.
Yeah.
Final Shape was so strong, and it has allowed them to continue on for, and that was the peak player concurrent. Like I think Final Shape was the most they ever had of anyone playing. So it's
Yeah.
bought them enough time, but they really screwed the pooch post Final Shape.
Yeah.
And that's got a lot to do with like the Sony buyout and there being
Yeah.
layoffs. Like the person I talked to who is the director of the game is like the third or fourth game director in nearly as many years because people have left and people have been laid off. So like that's a huge part of the problem. On the flip though, the story has never been stronger, and that's really why I like Destiny, is because like I'm so into this world and like finally they have like a cohesive story that they're telling. So we'll see, but I think this is going to be good, and I'm 1,000% excited to jump in with you lads because I think
Yeah.
that they've built the kind of recurring Lawless Frontier loop. I think will be because that's how you get like you have to play Lawless Frontier to increase your reputation with the syndicates, and that's how you unlock mods for the Axic Blade. That's how you unlock like the Renegade abilities. Like I said, you can call in like a healing dome, but if you upgrade that healing dome, it also not only heals you, it also recharges your super faster. And if you want to get that upgrade, you have to improve your rank with the syndicates. How satisfying that loop is, how is the grind for that? Not really sure, but excited to see. So there we go.
There it is.
Is there any important news we have to get to?
Tom wrote an article that's out there about what we just
Destiny.
talked about.
Yeah,
I know.
it's on
What we
GameSpot.
just talked about. Go check it out.
No, I don't think since last.
Email at unrankedpodcast.com or do like these folks did. Call in 805-738-8692. That's 805-738-8692. 805 Retunia. Retunya.
Hey there, this is Kill Care Bears in the Discord. I was just reaching out because I was listening to the episode where we were talking about games and ranking games or whatever, and I was interpreting my version of like what is like an app that, or not an app, but a game you play when you're when you're doing something else. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this. Probably not, because I feel like it's a little more niche. But there's a web browser game. Technically, it's like an actual game you can buy on Steam, and it has a whole thing. It's called Desktop Dungeons. It's like 10 years old, but there's a web version of it, like HTML5. You have to like literally look up like Desktop Dungeons web version or something like that, and it pops up. But that game is massively addictive. I found it like maybe like 5 years ago, and I was working in the office, and I was getting very little work done because it was so fun just to play it. It's one of those games where you can start and stop at any time. Like, you don't save your runs or anything like that, and you come back to them, but, you know, you just it's literally in a Chrome tab, so you just coming back and forth to it as you can. There's no time pressure or anything. It's just like a roguelite or a roguelike, because your runs reset every time, but you get stronger in different ways. I guess it's roguelite in that way. But regardless, highly recommend Desktop Dungeons. I would just get the web version. It's free. It just literally on your browser, and then you can even create a profile on it so that your progress is saved on like all the different classes you unlock and all the different races and everything. It just saves to your Chrome browser through cookies or something, I'm sure. But yeah, I highly recommend for anybody who's looking for something to do to play when they're bored at work or school or whatever. Desktop Dungeons. You gotta do the web rendition of it though, so that way it's free. And people actually say they like the web rendition better than the full release if you look it up online. But regardless, stay ranked and suck it.
Thanks for the recommendation. Check it out.
I'm looking at this. Looks pretty good.
Yep.
Free?
Well.
I can play this free on my browser?
Free?
Free?
That's pretty good. 2013 this came out.
Oh, shit.
Never heard of this.
No,
it actually
never
seems
heard
like
of it either.
pretty cool.
All right.
I like the art. It's like kind of like 8-bit top down. Well, it's better than that, but it is that sort of retro style. It looks good. We have one more. One more call came in.
Okay.
I missed these. I think they came in last week, just like the week before. Forgot to play them.
What is up, Unranked crew? It is good to finally call you. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Firsts are a lot of what you hear. The number one thing I want to say is Chris's seasons and sagas and eras and sea salt and whatever else it is makes no sense. So I'm along the line of you guys.
Yeah.
We don't have eras, but we should.
I want to say, have you guys ever recommended something or some game or some movie to someone and you've never been able to get them to actually do it? Like, for instance, I've been trying to get my buddy to really play Avowed, and I'm really trying to get him to play Hades, and he won't do both just because he's stubborn. Also been trying to get him to watch Solo Leveling. By the way, you guys should watch that if you haven't. But yeah, just wondering and calling, seeing if you guys have ever had that. I'm sure Tuna will be one of the people that has not taken a recommendation. But yeah, if you have one thing out there that you could say, what would be that recommendation or what would be that game? Stay unranked and suck it.
It's a good call.
Okay, yeah. So I started Solo Leveling.
You.
I finished season 1. Stop talking, Tom. I finished season 1 of Solo Leveling. It was really good. Still not as good as
Stop thanking our listeners for taking the time to
quiet.
Call in.
Attack on Titan is better. My Hero is better. Tom and I tried to get Chris to watch Pluribus live. Now it's not working. But if you guys want to know, rank on me.
Because tonight is like one of the like biggest TV events that's going to happen, and I understand that culturally it doesn't feel that way, but
it doesn't anymore. They waited too long.
What are we talking about?
Again, it's not because they waited too long. It's because there was a writer's strike and because there was a pandemic. And also,
other shows got made during that time.
What are we talking about?
The final season of Stranger Things comes out today.
Yeah, exactly. Comes out tonight.
Volume 1, right? They're doing it in 2 halves again?
Three parts.
3? Oh my god.
But it all comes out by so today.
It's all by the end of the year.
Today's the first 4 episodes. Then there's like 3 more on Christmas, and then the final one is on New Year's.
There we go.
So yeah, it's all going to be out over the next 5 weeks.
All right.
So they should have just made it weekly.
I tried to get Tuna to play Ghost of Tsushima for forever.
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
I was like, this game is everything you could want. It's got fantastic action. It
Yeah.
was the Japanese Assassin's Creed before we got that.
Yeah.
It's got collectibles. It's beautiful. It's great story. Lots of great history. And then I was hoping, okay, Yote's coming out, but God
But the
knows that's not
games
going to get played.
games keep coming out that like keep piquing the interest. When I get a
Right.
lull, when I get into a lull, then
Yeah.
So that was
I'll hit it.
mine for a long time with Tuna.
I'm honestly
So you
surprised I
were
was
right.
able to get Alex to do Claire because I didn't actually try to get him to do Pokemon. I did like a little, but I didn't try very hard. He actually like kind of did that on his own.
Well, that was because it was like Arceus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the most fun I've had playing a Pokemon
Claire,
game.
yeah, I don't know why all of a sudden I was like, yeah, I'll try Claire.
Yeah, I was surprised, and I didn't want to push that because I felt like, there is the rule of like you only get one. You don't get to go like back to back on recommendations,
Yeah.
So I was like, ugh, he just watched Lazarus Project. He just played Pokemon. I don't know. And then when you play Claire, I was like, fuck. It's like,
yeah, it's good. It's good game.
But look, you don't have to recommend Pluribus to me. I was already gonna watch Pluribus. It's starring Kim Wexler. Like
Kim Wexler.
Favorite character in Better Call Saul. Like, no problem. I'm gonna be playing that game. I'm gonna be watching that show. But man,
I will be watching one of them.
We are on the finale of season 4 of Stranger Things, and even the most recent season, there's so many details and things that were set up that I do not remember. I'm so glad we rewatched that whole series because it's going to make this final season much better because there is so much that happens in that show and it's so well made. They really should just never have put it out all at once. It should have.
So
always
is it
been
coming out at midnight? Is that what's happening?
It's out now.
Or
It's out now.
Oh, it's out.
It came out at 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
One last thing before we do, I just wanted to mention this one thing really quick, even though thanks for calling in.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
Please, if you haven't called in
or written in
or written in, but we do have the number. Please do, because it's always nice to remind.
I mean, the fact that
ourselves and people listen to this.
Yeah, the fact that you knew it was going to be, we told Tuna to watch or play, blah blah blah.
Yeah, they knew you'd be the Scrooge.
Yeah. So even though these guys haven't seen Survivor, all I gotta say is, and I sent you guys, or Chris sent, or someone sent, like the difference between the old Survivor and new Survivor. I need someone at Survivor after Survivor 50 to say in the casting, 1, we need to check these people for issues, and 2, enough with the kumbaya, we love everyone situation. I like the most interesting character this season is the one that is, or the 2 most interesting characters this season are the ones that are stirring the pot, not as kumbaya as like everyone else. They're playing a fucking win, and they're the most interesting people. Like, I know you guys haven't seen it or all of it of this episode, but enough. It's can we get back to when this was like a fun reality show, game show like thing? That's it. Let's go to the challenges.
I was reading into the Survivor casting, and so there's like a new guy who had took over casting for Survivor, like
fire
essentially around New Era.
Yeah, fire him. And also,
I think he also does Big Brother, or did Big Brother.
I think also Probst has overstayed his welcome, and I think it's time for Probst.
No question. It's time for
Probst. To
but I think the casting is even worse than Probst.
Yeah, I agree. But Probst is a close too, because something happens in this recent episode that the questions he asks when this thing happens, I'm like, Britt had to leave the room. Britt was like, "This is insane. This guy's like really fucking annoying right now." And like, it was like, she goes, "I never watched this show, and this is really fucking annoying." And I was like, you know what? I agree. It is.
It's funny that she doesn't watch that show, but she watches Big Brother.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
All right.
There we go.
It is time for the latest challenges. So we did 3 dual wielding Mario Party challenges where we are each using 2 controllers at the same time, playing on expert mode. Let's see how it goes. The first one is air hockey. Now, remember, the way we're going to score air hockey is we're going to subtract the opponent's score from our score. So whoever's the highest.
I love how you gave me shit for not listening, and neither one of you have the correct.
What?
the correct enemies.
I wouldn't let me set them for some reason, or I couldn't figure out how. And so then I thought,
Does that matter? It
null
doesn't
and
change
void.
the game at all.
Null and
It
void.
doesn't change. It
It's
doesn't
not
change
null
the
and
game
void.
at all.
it's not null and void.
You
It doesn't
made us
change the
pick
game.
these characters.
It doesn't. How did you do it?
I did it.
Well, first
You
of all, I
select
didn't make
them.
you pick your characters. I wanted.
Yes, you
the
did. It was
computer-
DK and Paulina.
I wanted the
this
thing
is
I said
dumb.
on the previous episode was that I wanted the CPUs to be the same because I don't know if the CPUs like behave
Right,
differently.
you don't know.
But I looked it up because I couldn't figure out how to pick my fucking. How did you pick them? I couldn't figure it out.
It was you had to change the settings.
I just couldn't figure it out.
All
I
right,
tried.
whatever. Let's just go.
It doesn't
You have our
change
name-
anything.
Yeah,
It doesn't-
You have
yeah,
your
it-
and Tom's name covering the scores.
Oh, that's fun. It's a reveal.
All right, here we go. Just play it. Just play the fucking thing. Because here comes the multi-shell universe.
This game, like, almost okay. So I'm the only one that has a point scored on me right now.
No, I have a point too.
No, scored on on them, on me.
Oh.
They have 3 points against me. You guys don't have any points scored against you. The same amount of time left. So I'm losing this one. It looks like.
Tom,
I had 4-2.
Wait, so
Yeah.
Tuna, you were 0 to what? What was your score?
I was
Oh,
0
3 to 2.
1, and then I ended up 3 to 2.
Okay, so you were 3 to 2. I was 9 to 4, and Tom was 4 to 2.
You were 9 to 4.
Hell yeah, baby!
Oh my god.
So were you guys using your left hand and your right hand on this one, or did you just start clawing them both? Because that's what I started doing on this.
Oh no!
I
What
just
do you
put
mean clawing them both?
so I just put both of them. I sandwiched the two controllers next to each other and used
No, I
one
didn't
hand.
do
So
that.
watch how much this is how I.
No,
I
they're
do it way
moving in
better. Look at
unison.
this. Yeah, see.
Oh, okay.
I was until I started doing that. I was getting my hand I was absolutely getting destroyed on that one. So that one I was able to find technique on. So that is 3
you're
to
at
2.
5.
And so I had 5. Tom had 2.
Tuna had 1.
Tuna had 1. Okay, so 3 points, 2 points, 1 point, but there's more points to go back out. So we'll see where that goes. The next one, let's do the poll challenge. Same deal. This I found very hard to do, and I mostly just like paid attention to one and tried to just put the other one on the road to block them. I tried to play defensive. Holy shit, Tom. You had 9 points on them? Oh, but they had 8.
Yeah, but they have no points on me too.
So you're both just firing and no one's defending. 10 to 10. 4 to 7.
So
And I
Tuna's
was
negative
4 to
3
4.
points there.
And I'm 0 and you're 0. So Tom and I both tie for
It was
first on that one.
trying to in order like trying to because the other thing is we're playing on the master difficulty. They can recover abnormally fast, faster than you can recover. So when I try to do the thing of like I'm gonna try and block them and try and get as score, it would just I ended up losing. I went into the negative, and I was like, fine, I'm just gonna try and score. So yeah, and 10 was all I could get done. That was the one that I just kept. That one was the one. Well, you know what's funny is that if you stop caring about them getting through, it's much easier because you can time your things. But then obviously like they're also scoring a lot. And so I was like, fuck it, I'll take 0 because when I try and block them, I end up going negative. So Tuna lost 4 points there.
Yeah.
I did this like twice.
Yeah, I can tell Alex right now is regretting not trying a few more times. I can see the frustration on him.
I was over this. Let's go to the next one.
This was a good one. This was a good one.
Let's go to the next one.
All right, so Tom screwed up on this one. Tom, I don't know what you didn't hit record until like 15 seconds after you finished. So your climbing starts like halfway into the climb.
Okay.
I synced it up though, and I can tell definitively who wins. so it's not an issue. By the way, I did make a mistake. The last one where we tied, I did say if we have a same score, whoever scored more is the tiebreaker. So Tom won that round, and I got second on that round.
Oh.
So right now, Tom and I are tied with 5 points. Tuna's at 2. So Tuna can't win it, but he could still pull a second place.
Start.
Tuna's going. Tuna's neck and neck. This kind of felt like I was doing a VR game.
Finish.
All right, so Tom and I finished before the CPU. But which of us finished first? And the thing I can tell is his CPU is quite a lot farther behind. Is quite a lot closer to the end than mine. So your CPU hadn't. It's the only way I can guess.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
How long it takes, because every time I've run it, the computer always takes the same amount of time to finish. And yours doesn't get past this, and mine doesn't actually get up to it.
So
yet.
wait, Tuna, you didn't even beat your CPU.
I did this like twice, dude. I had no interest in doing this.
I can't believe
no
that.
interest in doing this.
I can't believe that.
This
Why
one
not?
was annoying.
The mouse controls are just not a thing. I just don't think they're good. I don't think it's fun.
The other
I don't
thing with
think.
this
Oh,
one
you're
that
such
made
a
it
fuddy
tough-
duddy. You didn't even
I'm
try
sorry.
it.
I tried it. What are you talking about? I didn't try it. They barely beat me.
God, Tom, I need them to put Halo on the Switch so that we can start kicking his ass in Halo, because he won't, because he's going to be losing. Because we're going to have the mouse controls
in Halo.
We're going to have the mouse
You're
controls.
never going to kick my ass.
You won't
in
be able
Halo.
to. You won't be able to.
I
aim
have
as
20
quickly
years of
or
experience
precisely.
playing Halo.
20
do I.
years of
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, and I've beaten you every time in 20 years.
That's not true. That is not true.
That is. Let's put it. Let's.
That
all
is
right.
not
All
true.
right. We're doing a Halo challenge. Do you want to do a Halo challenge?
This
Who
one
won
was
that?
annoying. This one was annoying because
Who won
like
that, Tom
you
or
kept
you?
having
I
to
want it.
Okay.
you kept having to reposition the mouse, but the way that you're doing it, like I was doing it on my table, and like
Yeah,
as
so
I
was
was
I.
reaching, I kept going up, and I was like, I have to reset, and that made it
You
so
have to
much
do
more
like this.
difficult.
You have to climb like this.
Yeah,
you have to, like you're
it's-
swimming, like one arm forward, one arm back,
It was
like you're swimming.
I was driving myself nuts.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was cool. I
All
liked
right.
it.
So the winner is Chris with 8
I-
points. Tom close second with 7 points, and me
Very
in
close second.
last place with 3 points.
Yes. Which means Alex will be doing the next presentation.
I can delete these videos off my phone now and out of my life. No,
All right,
hold
Tuna,
on.
tell
I
us
got to
about
tell you
it.
what I got to tell you what the next challenge
Well,
is.
tell us during the outro.
Okay. I changed the challenge. Very simple.
Oh,
We're just
okay.
gonna do. Ready? So you want to like add this into the thing?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I don't know. All right. So for the challenge, we're gonna do Mario Kart World, time trials, Peach Beach.
I mean,